Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe World Championship Wrestling. WCW Universe number 49, episode number 49. Tonight we have coming at you Monday Nitro. And as usual, we have a very good card coming at you. Complete with Andre the Giant taking on Big John Studd as their feud continues. Huge news out of the NHL. Just a short time ago, less than a half an hour ago, the New Jersey Devils announced that Lindy Ruff is no longer the coach of the New Jersey Devils. Now, I like Lindy Ruff. Obviously, he's a good coach. He ranks like in fourth all time in victories. So he's obviously a good coach, but sometimes good coaches, they just lose the room. And that is exactly what has happened in New Jersey. Yesterday they pulled the goalie. I didn't even talk about that during the stream. They pulled the goalie yesterday, and nobody came out on the ice to replace him. I mean, that's hockey 101. You do that since you're 5 years old. And so he needed to go. Lindy needed to go. And that was just the end of many, many, many mistakes. So he got the boot today. Travis Green is going to be the interim head coach until the end of the season. He was the head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. If he's the long-term answer, I don't know. But I know Lindy was not going to get us to the playoffs. And don't think that just because we change coaches that our playoff hopes suddenly are much better than they were yesterday. They're not. At least now we stand a chance. Maybe Travis will change some things up. Maybe let the offense work a little bit more. Maybe get the power play going. Again, we're still without Dougie Hamilton and Michael McLeod. Nobody's talking about the loss of Michael McLeod, how huge it is to this team. He was the number one face-off guy. You can't score if you don't have the puck. And Michael McLeod was the NHL's top face-off man. And anybody who's a hockey fan knows how important that is to a team. And nobody's talking about that loss, but that's a huge loss. I mean, Dougie Hamilton is a big loss, but Michael McLeod is a huge loss as well. So it's not like the Devils got better with this move, but maybe some new blood, maybe some new plays. I don't know. Something to work. No guarantees we're going to get into the playoffs, but we could not keep going the way we were going. Hey there, Godspeed. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. Lindy Ruff got fired about an hour ago. Bye-bye. All right, so we are now officially in Great American Bash Week. Monday Nitro for you. Let's take a look at what we have on tap. Sting is going to be here. His last match was last night. I did not watch the entire thing today. I did watch a lot of snippets of it, and some of it was all right. Some of it was shocking. The end I thought was just kind of stupid. But, what are you going to do? He's taking on Bob Cook. He's not done here in the WCW. We're going to keep him alive. Oh, yeah, Godspeed. Well, hopefully we'll liven you up here with some good action. Yeah, not doing too bad. I'm much better now that Lindy Ruff got the boot about an hour ago. And again, I have no expectations of making the playoffs with Travis Green as our coach, but at least we could turn some things around. We still may not make the playoffs, and that's fine, but we could not keep going. He was making absolutely terrible decisions, and he needs to go. So anyway, Sting taking on Bob Cook. Sting lives on here in the WCW, taking on the Cooker tonight. Ravishing Rick Rude goes up against the Blue Blazer. The Brothers of Destruction match up against the East-West Connection. You were playing it today. Is it out yet, Godspeed? Oh, yeah, it's March, huh? March. I thought it was March 6th or something. Andre the Giant will be taking on Big John Studd. Cactus Jack will be here making his WCW debut. He'll be battling King Kong Bundy. Rey Mysterio and LA Knight continue on their path toward the Great American Bash. Title's not on the line tonight. Papa Shango challenging Seth Rollins. His title isn't on the line tonight, but Papa Shango could line himself up for a shot at the title. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you, Godspeed. That's cool. Has it crashed? Any? And tonight's main event, Batista taking on Triple H. Tonight's match preview brought to you by Pure Hemp Botanicals. Get $50 off by using the link in the description below. $50 off. They also have 40% off sale going on across their website. You can use one of those deals if you want to, but you can't combine the two. No crashes yet? Well, that's good. That's good. Let's see. Make sure you hit that join button at the top of the page and get all the information you need about becoming a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. Get videos before anybody else. Take part in members-only polls. Help decide what takes place in the game action and many other perks that come along with being a member. Don't forget tomorrow's live stream is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow's live stream. We are in Saudi Arabia tonight. Sold out crowd for Monday Nitro here in Saudi Arabia. Also a reminder, I have a book signing coming up June 15th in Clearwater at Joe's Tea Shop. 4 to 6 p.m. That is going to be a fantastic time. Book signing followed by a Q&A where I will talk about publishing, marketing, editing, protecting yourself from fraud publishing companies, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's going to be a good time. You can get your tickets. The link for tickets is on my how do you call it? Twitter. My Twitter and my Facebook. All right, first match of the evening here tonight, Sting. He's still alive and well here in WCW, and he's going to battle the Cooker Bad Bob Cook tonight to start things off here in Saudi Arabia. I'm going to go with, let's see, Sting got the win last night. I'm going to go with Sting to get the win tonight. He's going to keep things going. What do you guys think? It's going to happen. Yep, Lindy Ruff got the boot. He needed to. Godspeed says Sting's going to get the win. When you pull your goalie in the National Hockey League and nobody from your bench hops over the ice, hops over the bench, over the boards to get on the ice to join your attack, your coach needs to get fired, and that's exactly what happened today. That was one of the most embarrassing moments in Devils history yesterday, culminating a whole bunch of mistakes that Lindy's been making. Maybe we can see some actual lines now with some of our best players playing at the same time. Again, I don't think we can. Still, odds are against us to make the playoffs, but it's a step in the right direction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 284 pounds,
Sting!
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
Yeah, the Devils play their first post-Lindy Ruff game tomorrow night. And that's why tomorrow's stream is at 1 o'clock. No, Godspeed, they can't trade him. He's the best player they've ever had offensively. Now, if he keeps getting hurt, I would say that in a couple of years, but he's putting up, he's kind of putting up like Mario Lemieux type numbers. He's hurt a lot, but when he's on the ice, he's putting together very good numbers, definitely more than a point a game player. But a couple more years, and that keeps happening. You can't trade him. He's our best offensive player we've ever had. I mean, the Devils have never had offense. They've been a defensive team throughout their entire existence. He's definitely the best offensive player we've ever had. The best offensive player we ever had was Patrick Eliash, and he wasn't anything spectacular. Jack is going to destroy all of Patrick Eliash's records if he can stay healthy. If he keeps getting hurt every year, then there comes a point where you got to look at moving him. But you got to hold out hope that eventually maybe he can play 82 games in a season.
And his opponent from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 262 pounds, Bad Bob Cook.
The Cooker is here in Saudi Arabia. Hey there, Floyd. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight.
They fight too hard. They're always on the attack. They're crazy. Those are all good things. You're crazy.
Yeah, Mario Lemieux, man, he was hurt. He was hurt all the time, but when he played, he put up a lot of points. He'd play 40 games and have 70 points, 60 to 70 points. That's what Jack is doing. He's well over a point a game player.
Matchup set to get underway. And this
but he needs to play
from what we understand, Corey,
82 games so we can get a gauge on him. And it's 4 years now and he hasn't done that. Here comes Bam Bam Bigelow, who wants a front row seat for Stinger's match. These two have been feuding lightly. I use that word lightly too. Their feud will come to an end at the Great American Bash. I was just putting the finishing touches on the brand new Great American Bash Arena that we're going to use just now before I went live. Putting the finishing touches on it. Hey, Jay. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Well, he has a chance to change that perception in this matchup.
My weekend was all right. How was yours? Cooker off the rope. Diving elbow right across the chest of Sting, who is still active here in WCW. We're not letting him go. He may have retired from AEW, but he's still on the active roster here in WCW. Bob Cook with several cranium blasts to the Stinger. And the Cooker flails away and misses. He doesn't let it bother him too much, though. He's got Sting up above, drops his throat across that top rope. Yep, just finished putting the finishing touches on the new Bash, Great American Bash Arena this afternoon, so it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Looks very, very cool. Look at the power bomb by Sting, and a knee to the face. Diving leg drop right across the throat. Stinger goes for the cover. Cooker's in trouble. And a 2 count.
Before 3. And frustration might be starting to set in. Uh-oh, pulling the head.
There you go, Jay. Congratulations. Knee right to the face, and the Cooker's busted open. Bob doesn't like seeing his own blood. He's fighting back. They're going toe-to-toe. Sting and Bob Cook. And here comes Bam Bam Bigelow. He's seen enough. Hits the Stinger with a clothesline. That should be a disqualification, and it is. Bob Cook has been disqualified, and he had nothing to do with it. He should kick Bam Bam's ass right now. Go ahead, Cooker, get him. Nope, he's just leaving the ring.
So hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
He's just leaving the ring. Bob Cook, what's going on here? Am I supposed to be one of these guys? I'm Bob Cook again. No. Looks like they're stuck. All right, I'll be Bam Bam for now. Thanks, 2K.
Treading all over their opponent.
So Bob Cook has been disqualified thanks to Bam Bam Bigelow. All right, they're both up now. Wrong button. Bob Cook disqualified due to the interference of Bam Bam Bigelow. The Stinger gets the victory. Sadly, we could have had a really good match there, but Bam Bam had to stick his nose where it didn't belong. And Bob Cook loses the match. He got bloodied up for no reason. And Bam Bam. This is the most action we've seen in the Bam Bam Sting feud throughout the entire feud. They will end their feud next Sunday night, this coming Sunday night, at the Great American Bash.
Another chance to simply take it all in.
It was a 1-star match. Bob Cook, 1.5 stars, I'm sorry. Cook disqualified because Bam Bam Bigelow came up and threw a clothesline on the Stinger right in front of the referee. Bam Bam didn't care that Cook got disqualified. I'm sure Bob Cook will not appreciate that, and I'm pretty certain they're going to exchange some words backstage. We'll have to send our backstage reporter back there and see what goes on between those two. Next up, we have the Blue Blazer taking on Ravishing Rick Rude. I'm going to pick Rick Rude to get the victory. What do you guys think? I think Rude is a little too much for the Blazer. Godspeed says Rick Rude's going to get the win. Floyd says the Blue Blazer. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement today that EA Sports announced that over 10,000 college football players have opted into the college football game. Jay's going with the Blue Blazer to go down in defeats as well.
Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Blue Blazer. So EA Sports has targeted, I think it was 11,700 college football players. So far, over 10,000 have opted in, some of the bigger names in the game as well. But that goes to show you their expectations for this game. Every one of those players got $600. That's over $6 million they've put out for NIL stuff for the players that are going to be in the college football game. $6 million. So,
from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 273 pounds, Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude. So EA Sports has put out $6 million for the 10,000 plus players so far that are going to be in the college football game. That tells me that they have extremely high expectations, because that's not including development, research, the time putting the game together. No, that's just on the players. $6 million. So my hopes got even higher today when I saw that number and did the math. And I know they shouldn't be. I only set myself up. But, I mean, that tells you their investment, their level of investment. And I don't know. I think that's a good sign. We'll see. Me personally, I never gave two shits about the players. If you do Dynasty, in 4 seasons, they're all gone anyway. So what difference does it make? I don't know, Godspeed. I don't think it's that bad. They're not doing anything. They don't have to do anything. And, again, like I said, in Dynasty mode, in 4 seasons, every single one of those players are gone. Every one of them are gone. They're no longer in the game anymore. They're not in the Dynasty anymore. That's why I never cared about the players. It's nice to have some players that you know, but, again, in 4 seasons, they're done. And not even in 4 seasons. Some of them are gone in 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. The longest they can be in Dynasty mode is 4 seasons. So I never cared about the players. Diving leg drop off the top rope there for the Blue Blazer on Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah, I've never, ever, not one time have I ever cared about the players involved in the college football game. I like the college football game for the game itself. The players, if you do Dynasty mode, you're recruiting, and in Season 5 of your Dynasty mode, all the players are people you've recruited to bring in, so they're all animated, randomized, whatever you want to call it, computer-generated players. There's no real players left by Season 5, so why do you need them in the game? You really don't. I've always believed that. I think $600 is not bad for them at all. They get $600 and a copy of the game just for their name, image, and likeness. Apparently, they think it's fair because over 10,000 of them opted in. That's a lot. And they've only had the opportunity to get the opt-in for, what, a week now? A week and a half, maybe? That's a lot of players in a very short time, so you know they all want it in. And not all of them are getting $600. Most of them are getting $600. The better named players are getting more if they do more. They're making a lot of side deals with guys if they advertise and promo on their Instagram and social medias and stuff. Some guys are getting more for the more that they do, which is fair.
He is simply refusing to stay down.
Ravishing Rick Rude in control right now on the blue blazer, but he's playing around for a long time in the blazer. Well, both of them missed there. Blazer ended up behind him, though. Hard Irish whip to the corner. And a big knife edge chop, and the Ravishing One is down. Knee again missed. Blazer's hurt himself twice now. Ravishing Rick Rude, neck breaker. Cut the music. It's over. All the sweat hogs in Saudi Arabia have just seen Ravishing Rick Rude gain a 3 count on the blue blazer. Ravishing Rick Rude with the victory. It was, as Rude tries to climb the WCW rankings. Every win is important. Official match rating 3 stars. Rick Rude, solid victory over the blue blazer. I like Rick Rude. I liked Rick Rude. All right. Good match. Another thing you got to keep in mind about these college players, too, is there's only a handful that are top-tier guys. You know, they're trying to get all 85 guys. They have 85 roster spots for each team. So only a handful of those are top-tier guys. The rest of them, second-line guys, third-line guys, and third on the depth chart, I mean. And those guys, $600 is more than they'll ever make playing football. You know, so it evens out over the grand scope of things. Plus, the bigger names are getting more stuff, like Jalen, what's his name for Alabama. He's going to do some promoting on his Instagram when the game comes out, and they're going to give him more money for doing all that. So, all right, next up, we got the Brothers of Destruction. They are the WCW World Tag Team Champions. They are taking on the East-West Connection titles, not on the line tonight. I'm going to go with the Brothers of Destruction to get the victory. They will be taking on the Superstars at the Great American Bash. But if the East-West Connection can get a win here, they'll be in line for a title shot after the pay-per-view. All right, let's see. Floyd says Brothers of Destruction. Godspeed says Brothers of Destruction. So they are the heavy favorite coming in. A ravishing victory and a rude defeat for the Blue Blazer. Nice one, Jay. Hey there, Brandley. Welcome back, man. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. Brantley says he's going with the Brothers of Destruction as well. So they are the heavy favorites coming in. Title's not on the line tonight. They'll be taking on the Superstars Sunday night at 6:30 at the Great American Bash. Here's the East-West Connection.
It's a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 563 pounds, the Rough Riders.
The East-West Connection, Adrian Adonis and Jesse the Body Ventura. This is a very important match for them, because if they can win this non-title match, they will be in line for a shot at the gold. Not at the Great American Bash. We already have an opponent. But if they are still the champions after the Great American Bash has come and gone, and the East-West Connection can get a win here tonight, they will be in line for a shot at the gold. They took part in last night's 8-man 4-way tornado tag that was won by the Superstars. That was a fantastic match. And here come the champions here in Saudi Arabia. They look indestructible when the gold is on the line. Not so much in non-title matches, though.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 622 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
Will anyone be able to dethrone these guys? Like I said, in non-title matches, they kind of lose a little bit of their edge. But when the gold is on the line, they have not lost. And if I remember correctly, I don't think they've even come close to losing the titles. Now they're taking on the Superstars Sunday night at the Great American Bash, and they will be a very tough opponent. In one of my previous universes, the Superstars were the UWF World Tag Team Champions. So they know what it's about. So it'll be very interesting to see how that turns out. But right now, we have the East-West connection looking to solidify their shot, potentially, at a shot at the gold down the road. There's Adrian Adonis. He'll start things off for the East-West connection. There's the Undertaker. He'll go for the Brothers of Destruction. There's the bell. We are underway. Adrian Adonis goes right after the referee. What's he going to do with him? The Undertaker protected him. He said, leave the little man alone. Big overhand right. Left hand. Look at the face plant there by the Undertaker. He makes a quick tag, and here comes Kane. Undertaker did not appreciate Adrian going after the referee, and he gave him a pretty good beatdown. Kane with an abdominal stomp. The big man's over the top rope, climbing up to the top turnbuckle. Adonis still down. Diving elbow across the chest. Wow. When Kane does that, he'll crush your lungs. He makes a quick tag. Undertaker back in. Adonis hasn't moved. Hammy stomp by the Undertaker. Adrian got out of the way. Shoulder block. Nicely done. Nice reversal there by Adonis. Arm breaker on the big man. Solid left hand jab. Adonis headbutt, and the dead man's down. Adonis with a punch to the throat. The Undertaker's down to one knee. Double axe handle to the back, and the Undertaker is down. Adrian heads over to the corner, makes the tag. Here's Jesse the Body Ventura for the first time today. You got Roman Reigns in the AWA. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Godspeed. Oh, Jesse the Body with a boot rake to the forehead of the Undertaker, and that got him. That cut him. Maybe on the bridge of his nose. Jesse the Body scoop slam on the Undertaker. And the Undertaker gets up and makes a tag to Kane, as Jesse the Body was looking for accolades that never came. Spine buster by Kane. What's the date today? The 4th? I think the game comes out the 6th, right? Officially. Kane taking a rest. The Body gets to his feet. Knee to the midsection. Boot to the chest twice. Jesse the Body off the ropes. Diving leg drop. Jumping leg drop, I'm sorry. Right across the throat. She went for the cover, but Kane had a foot underneath the rope. Yeah, okay. Okay, Godspeed. That's cool. Well, that's cool. I hope it continues to not crash. Solid punch by Kane. That last one missed, and Jesse used it to his advantage. Inverted atomic drop. Boot to the midsection, overhand right. Kane is down. Jesse's going to go for the tag. Here comes Adonis. Kane back to his feet. Went for the clothesline. Adonis ducked. Adrian has Kane up. Power slams him in the corner. And instead of going for the cover, Adonis is going to fix his hair. And while he's doing that, Kane's going to make the tag to The Undertaker. And what a stupid mistake by Adrian Adonis. They want a shot at the title. They're not going to get it doing that. Adonis is going to turn The Undertaker over in a hammy stretch. He's going to go for the pinfall. He would have had a better shot at Kane. He got a 1 count on The Undertaker. Body blow by The Undertaker. Solid right hand to the side of the head. Oh, yeah, that's the same thing I do, guys. I spend like the first 3 weeks downloading, guys. That's cool. Are there a lot of people, a lot of guys in the community already? Did a lot of people, a lot of stuff get uploaded already? I know I spend, well, they used to have limitations on how much you could download in a day, which is ridiculous. I don't know if they still do, but I would be downloading guys for 3 weeks. Adonis tosses The Undertaker into the steel barricade outside the ring. Undertaker finally back up to the ring. Adonis was waiting for him, but that backfired on him. Here comes The Undertaker, wrist lock. A little bit, yeah. That's cool. There'll be more as soon as he comes out, I'm sure. Right to the shoulder, Adonis is down. Undertaker thinks that's enough. He hooks the leg. Adonis is down, and he kicks out at the count of 2. Undertaker can't believe it. You can see the blood pouring down the right side of his head. Dead man heading up to the top rope. Jesse was going to do something. He decided not to, and The Undertaker pulls off a diving leg drop across Adonis's throat. Jesse, the body, could have stopped it. He chose not to. Adonis into the top turnbuckle. Gets an elbow up. That slows the dead man down momentarily. Adonis has him up, and he's going to give him an airplane spin.
Take over, Byron. I'm going to be sick.
Drops him down. Adonis goes for the cover. Undertaker kicks out at 2. Boot to the midsection by Adrian Adonis. Brings him in. And it's a DDT. Wow, that was so powerful. It flipped the dead man over.
Tag made. Fresh man in. And the cover.
Jesse goes for a cover. Kane comes in to break it up. And he does.
Undertaker had that started.
I don't know, guys. We don't have to think about that.
Forced out of the ring. Somehow he saw Taker coming.
I'll have to think about that. Jesse the body with a big headbutt on that open wound for The Undertaker, and he's choking him out.
Just pure brutality. Easy.
I don't know. There's so many good finishing moves. Oh, he was going to go for the pile driver. The Undertaker got him with the body drop. And he's got the submission hold locked in. I don't think Jesse can reach the rope. He can use his foot if he wanted to, but The Undertaker's got him locked in pretty good. Jesse's in a lot of pain, trying to use some leverage to get out. Give him a Charlie horse. That loosened his leg up enough to break the hold, but Jesse's in a lot of pain right now.
Vicious knee. He's looking shaky at best now. Here he goes for the win.
Jesse the body has the shoulders down. Referee takes forever to start counting. And Kane comes in and makes the save. I think I have to say the Superfly, Godspeed.
Got to find a way to get out of this.
Undertaker going to walk the tightrope again with Adrian Adonis, but he's not the legal man in the ring, I don't think.
Old school.
Kane is over the top rope out onto the floor. Undertaker comes down on Adonis' shoulder. Jesse goes right to work on Undertaker, wasn't paying attention to him. Undertaker bleeding heavily. Scoop slam by Jesse. Jesse's going for the cover. I guess The Undertaker is the legal man in the ring. And he kicks out at the count of 2.
What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Great awareness by the dead man.
Scoop slam again by Jesse. Done that several times on The Undertaker. He went for the diving elbow and he missed. Oh, that's cool, Godspeed. That's cool. Yeah, I think I would want mine to be the Superfly. Jesse the Body has The Undertaker up, but not for long. Couple of elbows to the side of the head. The Undertaker's free. Brings Jesse over to the corner and slams his head into that top turnbuckle. You can see the blood pouring down the Undertaker's face. They're going to double team Jesse into the ropes. Double back body drop from two very big men. Jesse was about 8-9 feet in the air there. And now Kane stomping away on his chest. I don't know where Adrian Adonis went to. Kane with a chop to the throat. Jesse blocked it. Arm wringer takedown by Jesse Ventura. Leg drop onto the bicep. And there's Adonis. He's back in the corner. Jesse goes for the tag. Adonis comes in. Walked right into a monster chop to the throat. And a DDT from Kane. Adonis is in trouble right now. Referee is there. Oh, Adonis barely kicks out at 2. Kane can't believe it. He thought he had him. He thought he had him done. Adonis with the reversal. Overhand right. Kane is down. Adonis helps him back up. Kane slips behind him. He's got Adonis up and drops his throat across that top rope. Kane feeling good about the move. He needs the break. Catches breath for a minute. Left hand to the body. Kane off the ropes. Basement drop kick right square in the middle of the face. Adonis is in trouble and Kane let him make the tag. Here comes Jesse. He walks right into a solid chop to the throat. A second one. Now Adonis throws a boot onto Kane. Adonis can't believe what's going on. Something's upset him. I think he's upset at Jesse. Oh, you can actually play as the referee? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's different. Ventura locking in the Undertaker, lining him up. That's Kane, I'm sorry. Has him up. Backbreaker. Jesse the Body's finishing move. He's got the backbreaker over his shoulder. Adonis coming over to make sure the Undertaker doesn't interfere. Well, he failed there. But Body had him up for a long time. Kane is in a lot of pain. Jesse goes for the cover. Kane's foot is on the rope. The referee counts him down. And the East-West Connection get a non-title victory over the Brothers of Destruction.
Here are your winners, the Rough Riders.
The East-West Connection. Kane's leg draped across the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it. Second time that's happened. In recent memory, it happened last night as well. And the East-West Connection now are in line for a shot at the title. If the Brothers of Destruction can hold on to the gold at the Great American Bash, the East-West Connection will get a shot following that on the following Monday Nitro. 4 stars is your official match rating. The East-West Connection with a non-title win over the champions. Yeah, the ref's fired. He did the same thing last night. I don't remember which match it was. But that's the third time that the Brothers of Destruction have lost a non-title match. Obviously, they have not lost a title match, but they are not as focused when the gold is not on the line. A non-title victory despite controversy is Jay's headline. 4th match of the evening coming up now. This feud continues. Andre the Giant and Big John Studd, they are on a collision course. Last man standing match at the Great American Bash coming up Sunday night at 6:30. These two will meet to end their feud once and for all. It will be a last man standing match. And Andre's already in the ring. Godspeed says Studd's going to get the win. I go with Andre all the time.
It's going to happen in moments.
Studd's talking shit. Andre, oh, he suckered Andre out of the ring, and Studd got him with a spear. And Andre hit his lower back on the ring apron. These two have been going at it. I got to say, their feud has been a little underwhelming. They've been at it for, 7 weeks now. And they've had some pretty terrible matches. The bell rings. The match is underway. Last man standing for these two at the Great American Bash Sunday night. Look at the suplex. Andre the Giant on Big John Studd. Knee lift. Studd is down. Andre has the legs. Oh, he headbutted his nuts. It's a nut buster. A headbutt. Head nut buster. Knife edge shot by Andre the Giant. Left hand to the body. Overhand right. And Studd is down to one knee. Another knee lift. Big John Studd's nose taking a beating. Twice now. Knife edge shot by Andre the Giant. Tosses Studd hard into the corner. Andre follows him in there. Boots on his calf. This may be the most brutal we've seen these two so far. Another vertical suplex by Andre the Giant.
Well, this is pretty cocky. The foot press. What good is being in control if you can't enjoy it?
Stomping on the abdomen. Andre, he's going to line Big John Studd up into a surfboard across those big knees of the Giant. The referee's right there. You can hear Studd screaming in pain. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out.
And he chooses to let go of the hold.
Andre's fingers were slipping off the ankles, so he let it go. And what is this? Andre the Giant is heading up to the top rope. Studd is still down. Andre, diving elbow a la Macho Man. Off the top rope, crushes the chest cavity of Big John Studd. And he gets a 2 count. Studd kicks out. Andre can't believe it, thought he had him. Can't blame him there. Andre's going to take a digit or two. Andre was late. He missed the catering before the bout. And he's going to toss Big John Studd over the rope out into the ring apron. Overhand right to the chest of Big John Studd, pounding the breath out of him.
500-plus-pound frame. There's little any opponent can do about it.
And Big John Studd face first out onto the floor here in Saudi Arabia. Andre follows him out, and he's going to slam his knee down into the concrete floor. Now Andre talking some shit to him. This is by far the best match we've seen between these two. Andre choking him out. Throwing the hands in the air. What'd I do? I didn't do anything. Their match had sold out was a complete disappointment. Andre's got Studd high above him. What is he going to do? Walks him over to the ring. Oh. Power bombs him onto the ring apron, spins him around, and slams his head into the apron as well. Andre tosses Studd back into the ring. He may have him if he can get back up there quick enough. But he's taking his time, just taking a stroll, a casual stroll around the ring. He could have pinned him by now. Studd trying to get to his feet. Now Andre back inside the ropes. And no, he was going for another knee lift. Telegraphed it. Studd with the reversal. Andre took too much time. And now Studd biting Andre's forehead, then using the ropes to slingshot him back onto the canvas. Now Big John Studd's heading up to the top rope. A super fly from Big John Studd. He's got the leg hooked. The referee was way out of position, and Andre kicks out at 2, and Studd is pissed. He has every right to be. The referee was way out of position. He should have had a 3 count there. And now Studd's going to bite Andre's fingers. Yes, it was. He said, what's good for you is good for me, brother. Studd helps Andre to his feet now. And that was a mistake. Andre, double-handed choke slam. Studd is down, and he may be out. Andre goes for the pin. The shoulders are down. The leg is hooked. The referee took a long time to count. This referee is terrible. Kick to the head. And Andre thinks that he has Studd ready to finish off. Went for the overhead chop. It was blocked. Headbutt by Big John Studd. Clothesline, and Andre's down. Now Studd's going to go for the cover. Referee's right there. This time, only a 1 count, though. Andre kicked out. This is the best match these two have had so far during their 7-week feud. Double ear ringer there by Big John Studd. Bonsai drop across the chest of Andre the Giant. Yeah, Floyd, he may be. And he's going to get him with the bear hug. He's got it wrapped around his thighs. I don't think that's the proper way to do it, Mr. Studd. Now he's got it up around the back, and Andre used that leverage for a nice headbutt to break the hold. Dropped his throat across the top rope. Andre's going to go for the cover now. And a kick out. Andre the Giant couldn't hold him, yelling at the ref he wants a faster count. This is by far the best match these two have had during this feud. Body blow by Big John Studd. Nice reversal followed by a headbutt. Remember, Great American Bash coming up on Sunday night. These two meet in a last man standing bout. Andre with another suplex on Big John Studd. Here comes the patented elbow, and he's going to hold it for a cover, but Studd had a foot under the rope, and the referee wouldn't count. Bonsai drop across the chest. Wow. Studd's done. He took an elbow and a bonsai drop, but his feet are under the rope still. Andre's going to give him another one. Wow, I don't know how Big John Studd has any breath left, and the referee's counting him down anyway. His feet were still under the rope, and the referee counted anyway. Andre the Giant gets a 3 count on Big John Studd.
Here is your winner, the 8th Wonder of the World, Andre the Giant!
That was by far the best match these two have had during this feud. Andre the Giant with a 3 count on Big John Studd. Studd's feet were under the ropes, though, and the referee didn't see it. That's 2 matches in a row. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. I can't wait to see these two at the Great American Bash. Last man standing. As Jay said, take the count out of it. And these two, as you can see there, primed for a major collision. All right, that brings us to the halfway point of the evening. Let's take a look at how we got here. It was Godspeed, it was, excuse me. Sting started things off with a victory over Bob Cook. Bob got disqualified when Bam Bam Bigelow jumped up into the ring and clotheslined the Stinger and then gave him a beatdown afterward. Sting retired in AEW, but he is still active here in WCW. So he gets the win over the Cooker. Ravishing Rick Rude with a win over the Blue Blazer. The East-West Connection with a non-title win over the Brothers of Destruction. They are now in line for a shot at the gold after Bash at Great American Bash. And as you just saw, Andre the Giant with a very hard-fought victory over Big John Studd. Coming up in the second half of tonight's action, we got King Kong Bundy taking on Cactus Jack. That'll be Jack's first match in WCW. Another Great American Bash matchup, Rey Mysterio and LA Knight. They are going to meet in a first blood match with the title on the line. Title is not on the line tonight. Battle of the Giants hits a fever pitch. Next stop, Great American Bash and a final showdown for Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. That's good, Jay. That's a good one. So that was the last time you see Sting in real life. That's correct, Floyd. Maybe. But you'll see him here. Seth Rollins has a non-title bout against Papa Shango. Papa trying to line himself up for a title match down the road. And Batista is your main event tonight, taking on Triple H. And you never know what that dastardly Stephanie McMahon will do when she's outside the ring. All right, tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Get all your favorite WWE gear at Fanatics.com by using the link in the description below. Right now they have an offer on the website. Free shipping on every order over $24. Don't forget to hit that join button at the top of the page. You get all the information about becoming a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. You get videos before everyone else. You get to take part in members-only polls, and you get to choose what happens during the gameplay, among other things. Hit that join button for all of your information. Tomorrow's live stream, don't forget, will be at 1 p.m., 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because the Devils are playing tomorrow night. And don't forget, for those of you who are in Florida, in the West Central Florida area, I have a book signing coming up June 15th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Joseph's Tea House in Clearwater. I'm going to do a book signing and a Q&A. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Don't forget the ringmaster called Doink. That's right. That's right. He and Batista will be having some kind of specialty match to end their brutal feud at the Great American Bash as well. And don't forget, for those of you who don't know, the Devils fired Lindy Ruff today. Hallelujah. Lindy Ruff is now the former coach of the Devils. All right, we'll start the second half of action here in Saudi Arabia in front of a sold-out crowd on Monday Nitro. We got King Kong Bundy going up against Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack making his first appearance in WCW. I'm going to go with King Kong Bundy just because of his size. Not many match up well against him. What do you guys think? Let's see. Floyd and Godspeed both say they think Cactus Jack is going to win his debut.
And here he comes.
We shall find out. Let's send it down to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey. Weighing in at 454 pounds, King
Kong Bundy.
Soak it in, Saxton. A true role model.
You better, Floyd.
Role model? Really? This superstar says they're about
I just say that because people watch my streams from all over, and I know there's a lot of local people that watch it too, so I know you guys.
Because the answer is
I know Floyd's not coming, Jay's not coming, Godspeed's not coming. I know that. But I know there's a lot of local people that watch, so that's why I mentioned it.
and his opponent from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Think about the history of Cactus Jacks, whose origins date back to both ECW and
By the way, you can get tickets for that book signing Q&A session on my Twitter and on my Facebook page. There's a link for tickets. I'll come to Canada, Godspeed. I got nothing against Canada. You gotta get a bookstore or somebody to bring me up there and pay the way. I only do paid appearances now. So you get a bookstore up there that wants to bring me up, put me up, and travel and lodging and everything, I'll go to Canada. I got nothing against Canada at all. I'll go during the summer, though. I'll tell you that. It'll be a summertime appearance. Cactus Jack and King Kong Bundy spinning right hand. Cactus Jack hits the canvas here in Saudi Arabia. That's right, Floyd. I don't go anywhere where it's cold. Not on purpose. Nope. If I'm going to do an appearance in a cold weather state, it's going to be during the summertime. Or cold weather country. It'll be during the summertime. That's right, Jay. Hardcore. There's a good opponent. Possibly for X-Pac down the road. Cactus Jack takes a headbutt from King Kong Bundy. And now Bundy's going to deadlift Cactus high above his head. Military press. And he's going to drop him right behind him. And yeah, I'm not kidding about that, Godspeed. You get a bookstore up there that's going to foot the bill. A super fly from King Kong Bundy off the top rope. Wow, Cactus Jack. I don't know how he's still breathing, but he loves that type of stuff. He lives for that type of stuff. Yeah, if I don't make as many appearances as I used to, but if there's a bookstore that wants to foot the bill, I'll go to Canada. I got nothing against Canada. Problem is, a lot of people don't want to spend money anymore. Bundy with a stomp to the middle of the back of Cactus Jack. Splash! Right across the chest, and Cactus Jack.
Give him everything you've got. Will this be enough?
I saw that, Godspeed. Bundy goes for the cover, only a 1 count. I saw that. Yep. You knew when he joined the Board of Governors he was going to be back in the ring doing something. I mean, anybody who didn't see that coming gotta be blind. Bundy deadlifts Cactus Jack, flips him over, inverted slam, and he followed it through with it. 520 pounds off the ropes. Again, Bundy, splash, crushes Cactus Jack. Bundy grabs the leg. I don't think he needs it. And it's over. King Kong Bundy with a 3 count, and he just squashed Cactus Jack. Here is your winner, King Kong Bundy. I don't think he's done with him yet. He's not.
Wait a minute. What's he thinking now?
He said, well, my match wasn't too long. Let's stomp the shit out of this Cactus Jack character. When it comes to hardcore, Foley's the master and X-Pac is the pupil. Yeah, that could be a good matchup down the road for sure. Official match rating here is 2 stars. King Kong Bundy sends Cactus Jack home in defeat in Jack's WCW debut. Yeah, that absolutely could be a good matchup down the road. That's right up Mick Foley's wheelhouse. All right, next up we got Rey Mysterio and LA Knight battling over the World Heavyweight Championship. Title's not on the line here tonight, but they are getting together Sunday night at the Great American Bash. It'll be a first blood match. It'll be the main event. The first man to bleed loses. Be very interesting as these two continue to soften each other up for that title match. I got LA Knight as the victor here tonight. What do you guys think? Godspeed says LA Knight as well. Long live the king. King Kong Bundy dethrones Cactus Jack. Jay is our headline writer. He's the WCW beat writer.
Sports entertainment history. Break out your notepads because we are about to receive a master class.
Jay says LA Knight's going to get the victory as well. So LA Knight coming into this one, the heavy favorite. He's taking some pretty good beatdowns from Ray.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Rey Mysterio.
One of the all-time greats. Listen to the ovation for the biggest little man in the history.
They picked Zach Wilson.
Mysterio.
Floyd picks Rey Mysterio to get the win tonight. That's too bad for the Cowboys, Floyd. They picked Zach Wilson. That's funny. These two have gone at it pretty hot and heavy. Yeah, you can see the writing on the wall for that, Godspeed. Rey Mysterio and LA Knight have had a pretty solid feud over the World Heavyweight Championship. Their feud has been entertaining. Not like the Sting Bam Bam feud. That thing has been nothing.
WWE Universe, let him talk to you. I think LA Knight may let his fists do the talking tonight.
And his opponent from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 240 pounds, LA Knight.
Thinking about what LA Knight has accomplished so far, he actually won the $1 Million Championship in NXT and earned the stamp of approval of WWE Hall of Famer Ted DiBiase.
The $1 Million Championship in NXT. See, man, I'm old school. So when they, and I don't know if they have or not because I hardly watch wrestling anymore, but when they tried to make NXT an equal
2 decades of experience, top titles
after being a developmental organization for so long, I couldn't buy into it. I had a very hard time taking that seriously. Vince made a lot of bad decisions.
Looking at LA Knight, a true throwback who talks the talk.
All right, here we go. LA Knight and Rey Mysterio Jr. title is not on the line. Look at that. Nice neck breaker there by LA Knight, and he's talking shit again. LA Knight's been talking shit. He's a shit talker. He's been talking shit throughout this entire feud. He's not going to get Rey this early. He should know that by now.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
Springboard clothesline there off the second rope, and that caught Rey flush. He's down. LA Knight up on the second rope now. Double axe handle to the top of the head of the masked man. Uh-oh, LA Knight taking a DDT from the champion. Double foot stomp to the gut. And a kick to the chest. Rey Mysterio. Wow, he bounced off the top rope. That was like a mini moonsault. And Mysterio goes for the cover. 1 count only. Oh, hard kick to the ribs. LA Knight's reeling.
He got whipped into that corner. He's
Mysterio tosses him hard into the corner. Sits him up on the top rope. Rey's up on the top rope himself. Flips him around. You know it's coming. No, LA Knight did too. And he got out of it. Nicely done. And Rey took the brunt of it. LA Knight's got him on the torture rack. That reminds me of the F5 from Brock Lesnar.
That's what makes Knight so special. That knowledge he possesses.
Wow, that's amazing, Godspeed. Rey Mysterio dragging Knight away from the ropes. He's going to go for the pinfall. Only a 1 count. Knight kicks out. DDT, nicely done by Rey Mysterio. LA Knight had no idea what was coming. Right forearm smash to the face. And what's he going to do? Rey Mysterio tosses LA Knight right through the ropes. Out onto the floor. Here he comes. Right through the ropes. Hit the spear, Godspeed. Yeah, wow. There's an elbow by LA Knight that slows Mysterio down momentarily. Wow, that was an arm breaker across the knees. That was painful. These two have had a very entertaining feud. They've brutalized each other. Boot to the midsection. Face plant. Jumping face plant by Rey Mysterio on LA Knight. These two going toe to toe. Off the ropes. Mysterio basement dropkick right in the middle of the face of a fallen LA Knight. Forearm to the face again. Rey tossing him again through the ropes out onto the floor. Second time, and now he's going to do it again off the rope. Wrecking ball drop kick again. Second time he's nailed Knight with that. And Rey Mysterio going to town. DDT out on the concrete floor. Double foot stomp. Mysterio brutalizing LA Knight outside the ring. Like I said, these two have had a very entertaining feud all the way throughout. It's only going to get better with the first blood match at the Great American Bash. Rey Mysterio tossing Knight into those steel steps. Ref's count is at 4. Mysterio hops up and right back out just to reset the count. Boot to the midsection. Another one. What's he going to do here? Sunset flip. Powerbomb, suplex, whatever you want to call it. Standing shooting star. Rey Mysterio taking it to LA Knight. Tosses him to the other end of the ring area. He is beating him senseless tonight. Knee in the middle of the back, small of the back.
This won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment on an opponent.
It's a roundabout strategy, but it might work.
Yeah, well, yeah, Godspeed, that'll be the end of the feud. That's the end of all the feuds. All the feuds run 8 weeks. They lose, all the feuds run 8 weeks. They run through 2 pay-per-views. So that'll be the culmination of all of the feuds. Will end at the Great American Bash, and then we get new ones. Count is at 8. Rey Mysterio could have got a count out, but he hopped up and right back out to reset the count. He doesn't want to win by a count out, and LA Knight was waiting for him. He had enough time to get a second win, and he suplexes Rey by his head out on the floor.
Maybe that will shut him up.
Forearm smash again to the side of the head. LA Knight's reeling, probably seeing double at this point. He hops back in the ring. Ref's count is at 5. He's inviting Rey back into the ring. The ass kicking he's taking tonight, he shouldn't be doing that. Yep, Mysterio went right after the knee. Hops over the rope, onto the rope. Frog splash right across LA Knight's back. That was brutal. Rey goes for the cover and gets the 3 count. Another great match between these two, and Rey Mysterio, as most of the time, gets the 3 count in the victory. If that was a prelude to the Great American Bash First Blood match, we're in for a treat. Rey Mysterio with a 3 count on LA Knight. Their feud rages on. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Rey Mysterio feeling a little more confident coming into Sunday night. Oh, can it really, Godspeed? That's cool. That's a nice touch. That was a good match. All right, next up, the WCW champions here tonight. Non-title match. He'll be going up against Papa Shango. Papa looking to line himself up for a shot at the gold down the road. Rollins is taking on Mil Mascaras at the Great American Bash, but if Papa Shango can get himself a win here tonight, he'll be in line for a title shot after the pay-per-view. Floyd says Papa Shango's going to get the win. I'm going to go along with that. I'm going to go along with Floyd on that. I'm going to pick Papa as well. Godspeed says Seth Rollins is going to get the victory. Let's send it down to ringside and find out. This one should be good. Papa Shango and Seth Rollins.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. The visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins has arrived.
Well, certainly Seth Rollins has unmatched accolades, a championship resume, but a wardrobe that leaves a lot to be desired.
Saxton, last time you saw that much drip, you called a plumber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins!
So he's been called the Kingslayer, right? The Architect, the Messiah. How about we give him a new nickname, Mr. Delusional?
Oh, bite your tongue, Cole. There is nothing delusional about this man. Seth Rollins has earned everything.
Rollins will be taking on Mil Mascaras for that WCW belt at the Great American Bash Sunday night at 6:30.
You know, there was a time when Seth Rollins used to feed off the energy of
I'm looking forward to that one.
Now he's just happy celebrating all of his accomplishments.
The last pay-per-view, no titles changed hands. I don't know if that's going to be the case here at the Great American Bash.
I have a good feeling right now.
All right, Jay, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, baby.
Parts unknown. Weighing in at 330 pounds, Papa Shango.
This might be Papa Shango's WCW debut. I don't recall seeing him.
Look like Byron? We didn't see Saxton for a week.
Guys, I don't know about you, but my stomach's starting to hurt right now.
Turn your head. Someone get him a trash can.
One of the strangest superstars in WWE history.
A truly bone-chilling aura.
Brantley didn't stay very long tonight, did he? He just popped in and said hello. One match. Seth Rollins and Papa Shango. This one will be good. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What is going on here? Shawn Michaels has been banned from wrestling Seth Rollins any further from by the WCW Board of Directors. But I guess that doesn't stop him from coming out and getting a front row seat for his match.
This is going to be one heck of a matchup.
Seth Rollins beat Shawn Michaels so badly over and over and over again. WCW said that's enough. You're not deserving to be in the ring with him, and they banned him from any further matches with Seth Rollins. But I guess he can come out and get a front row seat for his matches, but he won't get any matches himself. And Rollins is apparently not happy that Shawn Michaels is out there stomping away on Papa Shango's chest, now choking him out with his shin, using that top rope for extra leverage. And referees here in WCW don't enforce the no choking policy. Rollins hops up to the top rope, Shango to his feet. Look at the Superman punch. Diving Superman punch. Standing shooting star. Wow. Two brutal moves by Seth Rollins off the rope. Knee. Diving knee right to the square middle of the face. And Papa Shango wishing he was in the locker room right now. Now a reversal. Papa's had enough. Headbutt by Shango. Stomping on the chest. And then he eats a Seth Rollins boot. Boot to the midsection and a DDT. Seth Rollins turns things back around quickly. He's going to go for the cover. The leg is hooked. The shoulders are down. Papa kicks out at the count of 2. Rollins turns Papa Shango over, puts a knee in the small of the back. He's got his fingers locked on the throat of Papa Shango. Referee right there, submission hold. It's not a camel clutch. It's not even a single leg anything. Shut your ass. Uh-oh. Rollins tosses Papa Shango hard into the corner. Shango's down. Look at Shawn Michaels waving to him. Seth Rollins saying, what are you doing here, man? You were told that you're not good enough to be in the ring with me anymore. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Shawn said, no, that's not true. And he distracted him long enough, and here comes Papa Shango. Dropping Rollins to the floor. Shawn Michaels happy with what he's created, what he caused. And now he's going to head to the locker room. Papa Shango with a hammy stomp on the WCW champion, now slamming the foot into the floor. I refuse to say foot DDT. It's a stupid fucking name. Another hammy stomp by Papa Shango, and Rollins kicks him off and slams his head into the concrete floor. Twice. Grab the chair, Seth. Use a weapon. Knife edge chop times 2. Spinning roundhouse to the midsection, and Rollins, for the most part, has brutalized Papa Shango here tonight in his WCW debut. It has not gone well. Oh, he went for the big right hand, and Shango moved out of the way. Rollins hit his arm on the barricade. Didn't bother him, though, as the attack continues. Hard forearm right to the neck. Rollins back in the ring. And he's right back out. Just wanted to reset the count. He's going to toss Papa back into the ring. He thinks he has him. He should have him. He's really beat him bad. There he is. Rollins lining him up. Papa Shango doesn't know where he is. Little black magic. No, Papa Shango got out of the way. Nicely done. And a big suplex on the WCW champion. Papa Shango knew what was coming, and he played it perfectly. Russian leg sweep by Rollins, and Papa's down once again. Rollins lining him up again. It may. He's stunned. He ate the canvas. Rollins has the leg hooked, and a victory secured. 3 count by Seth Rollins over Papa Shango. Good match.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
Rollins with a 3 count. Solid victory over Papa Shango in Papa's WCW debut. Shawn Michaels came out. He's not allowed to get in the ring anymore with Mr. Rollins. And Seth was a little upset and distracted momentarily there as Michaels came out to ringside, but no match will be coming between those two, as they've had several already, and Seth Rollins wiped the floor with them over and over and over again. 2.5 stars is your official match rating. Seth Rollins with the victory over Papa Shango. All right, it's time for tonight's main event here in Saudi Arabia. Sellout crowd here on Monday Nitro. We have Batista in the house, scheduled to take on Triple H with Stephanie McMahon in his corner. We'll have to see how this plays out. I have not heard of any Doink sightings. Doink and Batista have been in a terrible feud for many weeks. Culmination of that coming Sunday night at the Great American Bash. Floyd says Batista's going to get the win. I think it's going to be tough. I'm going to go with Triple H. If it actually takes place, Godspeed says Triple H is going to be the victor as well. Let's send it down to ringside. Keep an eye out for Doink. You may have something to say here. Triple H is slightly favored if the match takes place.
The beast is unleashed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
We can list this man.
Batista getting a mixed reaction from the fans here in Saudi Arabia. Some cheering, some booing. Godspeed leading the boos.
WrestleMania, and now Batista simply demands that the WWE Universe give him what he wants.
WCW still hasn't announced what type of match he and Doink will be in at the Great American Bash. All we've been told so far is it will be some type of specialty match to end their feud once and for all. They had a cage match that sold out, and that was pretty good. Batista got the win there.
Right here tonight.
So Triple H should be walking through the curtain momentarily, unless Doink has interfered somehow.
Well, here's the COO of WWE.
And there he is. Triple H is here. I don't see Stephanie. Maybe she didn't make the trip.
WWE Universe.
She had to stay home with the little kiddies.
What's best for business? And without question, the game is taking business into his own hands here tonight.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
Nobody possesses a higher in-ring IQ than the Cerebral Assassin.
Well, think about it. Every tactic, every trick, every technique you can think of, Triple H has mastered.
You know, the game will stop at nothing. He'll use every tool at his disposal to win the matchup. That is why he has become...
This one's going to be good. Tonight's main event on Monday Nitro. Batista taking on Triple H. I don't see Stephanie anywhere.
Well, the intimidation
She must have stayed home with the kids.
have already begun for Triple H.
She couldn't make the trip to Saudi Arabia with her
The
hubby.
moment the music hits, Triple H begins to defend his kingdom.
This one should be good, but you still have to keep an eye out for Doink the Clown, though,
As a threat to his
as he and
crown.
Batista have been interfering in each other's matches for many, many weeks now. But if this goes off
We're about to see a
without interruptions, I think this is going to be a good one. Fans here in Saudi Arabia loving them some Triple H. There's Stephanie. Stephanie just appeared down in the corner. Maybe she was in the bathroom. And Godspeed said she's in his hotel. Maybe she was in the bathroom. She's down in the corner now. She didn't walk down to the ring with him, so maybe she was dropping a deuce.
What's best for business?
Here's Batista on the second rope now. Triple H takes a flying shoulder tackle, and he is down looking at the lights. Batista has him by the legs, high above his head, and there is a monster powerbomb from Batista. Triple H throws a kick to slow down the attack, and now Triple H has Batista high above him. Vertical suplex. Hey, I forgot to check last night about Survivor Series. Somebody has to remind me before I end the stream so I can check that again tonight. I forgot about it last night. I want to see if we can do one.
Not where you want to be right now. Just carried like
Batista, snake eyes on Triple H across that top turnbuckle, and now slamming his head into the canvas. Dave Batista, not very nice to the game. Bringing him in high above his head.
Start counting, Saxton. One.
It's bad enough that we got to watch this one time during the match. We've seen about 3 or 4 of these tonight. Vertical suplex. The game came down a little bit on his side there. Looks like he hurt his neck, back, maybe his shoulder. Batista doesn't care. He's all over the opening, knee to the middle of the back. And he was going to throw some punches. Triple H rolled him over and threw a couple of those taped fists right into the face of Batista. Now look at Stephanie distracting Batista, and Triple H coming up behind him. Exactly what Stephanie was looking for. Look at the inverted suplex by Triple H. Triple H. Triple H. I still can't say it. Paul Levesque pounding away. Solid left hands to the face of Dave Batista. Triple H heading up to the top turnbuckle. Diving knee right across the throat of a fallen Batista. The game goes for the cover. Wow, 2.5. Batista got a shoulder up at the last second. Triple H yelling at the ref, but he wasn't really looking at the ref. Big right hand to Batista's head. Hard suplex from the game.
He is truly feeling it right now. As well he should.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley pounding away. Look at the left hands right to the middle of the face of a fallen Batista. Triple H giving him a beating right now.
Bad predicament right here.
Walking him over to the ropes and tosses him over the rope out onto the floor here in Saudi Arabia. And Triple H follows him out to the floor. He is having his way with Batista right now. Oh, he was gonna, I don't know what was gonna take place there, but Batista wanted nothing to do with it, and he got out of it, and then slamming Triple H's knee into the concrete floor. He's got a camel clutch locked in outside the ring. He can hold it as long as he wants. Count is at 4. He's really got it cinched in. Triple H worked on the fingers, got him apart, and escaped the hold. Batista had it on for a little while, though. And head first into the ring post. Batista is down. Triple H back in the ring at the count of 7. Batista getting up despite slamming his head into the ring post. Count is at 8. He's still not in the ring. There he goes. Running spear nailed Triple H. You never saw it coming. Batista hooks the leg. Referee way out of position. And it's a 2 count. Batista can't believe it. Knows he should have had him. These referees tonight have been terrible. Maybe they sent over the B team to Saudi Arabia. The starters didn't want to make the trip. Batista's got Triple H in a semi-abdominal stretch there. Nice move there by Triple H to escape the hold. Got him by the throat. Look at that. Boot to the midsection. Triple H brings him in. Uh-oh, you know it's coming. Pedigree. Batista's into next week. He's into next week. And he kicks out. He got a shoulder up just before the 3 count. Triple H can't believe it. Batista can't believe it either. Not many take a pedigree and live to tell about it. Spine buster from Triple H. The game really beating Dave Batista. He was going to go for another one. Batista said, no, not this time. Reversed it nicely for a solid clothesline. And now it's Triple H who's down. Batista with that abdominal stretch down on the canvas. Stretching him out. Stephanie screaming encouragement to her husband. He's in a lot of trouble. The referee is right there. And look at Triple H. Nicely done. Rolled over to get out of the hold, but Batista still has the control. He's got Triple H up. The Batista bomb, and Triple H may be done. Referee decides, oh, what the hell, maybe I'll count to 3. And he got to 2, and Batista can't believe it. That should have been a 5 count. Referees are absolutely disgraceful here tonight. This match should be over. Batista walking Triple H over to the corner. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Batista feeling good. Cranium buster on Triple H 3 times into the canvas. And a boot from Triple H slows the attack down. He's got him up now. Inverted slam there by Triple H. Suplex, whatever you want to call it. Got a 1 count out of it. Fantastic match between these two. Definitely main event status. Right hand by Triple H and Batista's down. Triple H dropping a knee on the elbow. That hurt. What's he gonna do here? Jumping knee drop right across the forehead. And now Triple H locking in the abdominal stretch there. That's a little bit different than Batista did. Batista could get his foot under the rope if he wanted to. The referee wouldn't see it. He's way out of position for that, but he's right there. Triple H felt that he held it long enough. Let it go. Batista's in trouble. Triple H, the game on the top rope. Batista trying to get to his feet. Diving clothesline. Triple H missed everything. But he played it off. He's got Batista up. Wow, look at this. That was a different type of backbreaker. Several right hands to the face, pounding away on Batista's face there. And Batista rolled out of the way of that one. Nice right hand and a clothesline, and the game is down. Batista goes for the cover. No! Thought he had him there, thought it was over. Triple H kicked out just before the 3 count. Batista there with an elbow to the top of the head. And you can tell that did some damage to Triple H.
Are we going to see it?
Again, Batista with that abdominal stretch. And Triple H is in a lot of trouble. And he quit. He quit. The game tapped out. Batista gets the win. He made Triple H tap with that abdominal stretch. That was a good match. Here is your winner, Batista. There's Doink. And Batista sees him. I don't know where Triple H went to. These two heading for a major collision at the Great American Bash Sunday night. Batista coming out. They got something to say. They've been saying plenty. They've had a brutal feud. I don't know where Triple H went to. Save it for the Great American Bash, fellas. They're going toe-to-toe on the ramp here in Saudi Arabia. Doink breaks free, overhand right. And they're going toe-to-toe again. Ruining what was a good match. 4-star match between Batista and Triple H. Batista with a very good win. It was a good match, Godspeed. Doink the Clown. Smart move. He knew that Batista was worn down after that brutal match. And he came out to have a few words. Those two, we've not seen the last of them. We will shortly as they head toward their colossal collision coming up at Great American Bash. All right, that's it for tonight. Let's take a look at what happened. Sting opened things up with a victory over Bad Bob Cook. Ravishing Rick Rude got the win over the Blue Blazer in a non-title bout. The East-West Connection got a win over the Brothers of Destruction, putting them in line for a shot at the title after the pay-per-view. Andre the Giant, Big John Studd had their best match of the feud. Andre got the victory tonight. Hopefully that's just a sign of things to come as they will hook up for a last man standing match at the Great American Bash. King Kong Bundy squashed Cactus Jack as Cactus Jack made his debut in WCW, and they may be heading toward a feud. Rey Mysterio, another good match. He was victorious over LA Knight. These two guys are just crushing each other, and they are heading toward a first blood match at the Great American Bash. Mysterio victorious here tonight. Seth Rollins with a good victory over Papa Shango. Rollins, the WCW champion. Title was not on the line tonight, but they may be heading toward a feud. And the main event, as you just saw, Batista with a 4-star victory over Triple H. Stephanie was out at ringside doing her usual dastardly stuff, but Batista was victorious anyway. That was a pretty good match, and then, of course, Doink and Batista went at it after the match. Let's bump the calendar up one spot to Thunder, and we get ever closer to the Great American Bash. Looks like we have some news to report here. Probably just feud related. Let's see. 6 news items, so let's see what we have. Bam Bam Bigelow. They are intent on hurting each other, he and Sting. Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. That was the best match they've had. King Kong Bundy and Cactus Jack are now in a feud. That's cool. That'd be nice to see if that continues to play out. Shawn Michaels came down to ringside. WCW has banned him from wrestling Seth Rollins anymore, but they can't ban him from coming down to ringside. Well, I guess they could if they wanted to act on it. And Doink the Clown and Batista going at it hot and heavy, going toward their colossal collision at the Great American Bash. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at what's going on tomorrow night. Tomorrow's stream is at 1 o'clock, not tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. 1 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow night. We got the Outsiders in action. We haven't seen them in a while. They'll be taking on the Dirty Dogs. We got a fatal 4-way. You know what? This is a fatal 4-way, and we'll use this to determine Ken Patera's opponent at the Great American Bash. We got Snuka, The Big Show, Shane McMahon, and LA Knight. If LA Knight wins, the man that he pins will get the shot at Ken Patera. If somebody else wins, they'll get the shot at Ken Patera. That way, I mean, they technically finish second if they get pinned. So we'll use that one to determine Ken Patera's opponent. The Honky Tonk Man will square off against Dusty Rhodes. Dino Bravo will hook up with the Hurricane. Another tag team match. The Soul Patrol will battle the Road Warriors. Dolph Ziggler hooks up with Pedro Morales. That'll be good. Eddie Guerrero squares off against Razor Ramon. And in the main event, tomorrow afternoon on Thunder, the Brooklyn Brawler will battle The Miz. So solid card coming at you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. That will be a good one. Tomorrow's preview brought to you by CBD for Life. 20% off for first-time users by using the link in the description below. They also have a special going on their website. Free shipping over $99. So that is pretty cool. All right. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Thunder. Devils are playing tomorrow night. So it's a 1 o'clock stream. Hope to see you there. Let's see, 1 o'clock stream. Don't forget about my book signing, June 15th, 4 to 6 p.m. in Clearwater. Tickets are available on my Twitter and on my Facebook page. Tonight's action brought to you by Fanatics, Pure Hemp Botanicals, and CBD for Life. Use the link in the descriptions below for great deals from those companies. And don't forget to hit the join button at the top of the channel page here for all the information you need on becoming a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. You get videos before everybody else, members-only polls, and polls to choose what goes on in the game action. You can choose that by becoming a member. All the information available by simply clicking on that join button. All right, we had a solid night of action here tonight. Don't forget to stream tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Have a good night yourself. Thank you, Floyd, for joining as well. Jay was here for a while. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Brantley. He stopped in for a bit. And thank you to everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you have a great night. I will see you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. If you can't be here live, make sure you check in tomorrow night. The stream will be there for you to follow along as we continue on our path toward the Great American Bash Sunday night at 6:30. That is going to be fun. All right. Have yourself a great night. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow afternoon.